Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and the others, great millstone. They continue to rule very well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And also as well, shalom to the hopefully elect as well. That's continue to labor in his work and also do labor to show forth your diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. And the topic of this video is going to be entitled, All Things Are Ready. Okay, now, of course, the spirit has it to where I changed the title of the video. I'm going to change the title, but pursuant to the topic at hand concerning everything being set in place for the great judgment. All right, and that great judgment is going to come by way of whom these people inwardly call Jesus, and which his true name in ancient Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Okay, and he's coming back to exact judgment on the planet Earth. Okay, for the atrocities against the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right, and also atrocities committed against the planet Earth itself. All right, so that's the reason why this place is being destroyed. So what you're seeing happening around the world, the Lord is making everything ready for this great judgment. He's preparing a great slaughter in the land of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. Okay, because as you see around you, prophecy has been happening left and right. Okay, plagues, which are spoken about within the Bible, are coming to fruition. They're being executed on the planet Earth. And now these people are feeling the brunt force of prophecy. Okay, they feel that these things are happening around the world. They know in the back of their mind that America is on its last leg. And that's why you got certain Edomites. You got certain people here in America that are trying to get themselves together. Getting prepared. Stocking up on guns and rifles and ammo. Stocking up on food rations. Things of that nature. So yeah, everything is ready. The wedding ceremony is now about to be commenced. Okay, and this is done by way of, or the beginning of this is the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, and him delivering, in which that's what his name entails. Okay, in which Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew means he delivers or he saves. So he's returning to deliver his elect around the four corners of the earth. All right, and this is the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, and at the same time, the Lord is also going to destroy, all right, and establish his kingdom. Okay, and he's going to destroy Babylon the Great, which is known as America. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop into the precepts I have here. I'm going to try not to make this too long. This is our 2nd Ezra chapter 9, and this is at verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." All right. Now, the signs of things past, which the Lord has told us before, which was what? Wars and rumors of wars. Okay, earthquakes in diverse places. All right, the love of many waxing cold, all of that, man. And you can read all about it in Matthew's 24th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, where the Lord, gave his disciples, which later became the apostles, what was going to happen in the time to come, in the latter days, and a form of that, of what Yahweh Shah was saying, a form of that did happen during the time of 70 AD, but the things that which he spoke to his disciples applies to today. Okay, that's why he says there's going to be wars, rumors of wars, nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right, so all these things are taking place. So these are the things which the Lord has said these are going to happen before. Okay, and it says since you know this, okay, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So he is now beginning to visit the world which he made. All right. And these things which you see around the world. All right. Actually, I'm gonna keep reading. It says more. Verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, like Yahushua spoke of before, when he was in the flesh, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right. So even from the beginning, the Lord already told us what was going to befall everyone, or befall on what's going to befall the planet Earth in the latter days. Okay. The Lord already gave the word. All right. And now it's being played out right before our very eyes. So now you're seeing these things happen, earthquakes, uproars of the people, and that's being earthquakes in diverse places. Okay. Uproars of the people in the world, these riots, which could be becoming more and more rampant now because of the food shortages that's looming. Okay. Also the high oil prices. So people are about to take up arms, man. All right. And very soon you're about to see a whole you're gonna witness anarchy in its purest form, because these people, they're not gonna take heed to the current president or the ones that's in power. They're gonna take it upon themselves to take action. All right. And then they're gonna be actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get second Esdras. Let's see, second Esdras chapter, I believe chapter 15. Here it is, yep. Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right. So there's going to be sedition among men, and they're not going to regard the ones that are in power. Okay. But they're going to go by their own actions. Okay. Because their own actions are going to stand in their own power. Okay. So they're going to take up, their own form of, they're going to take up their actions and stand in their power. Right. And just disregard the powers that be. Okay. So I'll move on from there. Grab the book of Revelation chapter 19. And see, Slacky, I'm going to go down just a little bit. All right, so the book of Revelation chapter 19, and this is verse 17. It says, and I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power. Right. And it's not talking about, literal birds, in which the Lord is going to use, fowls of the heavens, right? The birds to also exact vengeance too. Everything that you see around you is going to be used as a weapon from Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, from the animals, the beasts of the field. Okay. These different elements, everything, man. Everything's going to be used at the Most High's disposal. Okay. But when it says the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, it's talking about the chariots. Okay. Which are what these people call so-called UFOs today. All right. It says, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power. Right. Verse 18, that ye may eat the flesh of kings and the flesh of captains and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. See, and this ties right along with Revelations, the 14th chapter. All right, where it speaks about the reward for the ones who take upon the mark of the beast upon themselves. Okay, so the chariots, all right, which the angels are in these chariots. Okay, they're going to exact the vengeance of the Lord. Okay, and like it says here, the flesh of the captains, mighty men, horses, and the ones that sit on them. All right, free and bond, and small and great. So that's everybody that has fought against Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, the ones who have continuously rebelled against them, and also fought against Jerusalem. Okay, can't forget about that. Zechariah, the 14th chapter. All right, but moving to the last precept. Book of Isaiah chapter 34 is at verse 6. It says, the sword of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is filled with blood, is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Okay, so the Lord's sword is going to be filled with blood. So the Lord is going to just go through and tear everything and everyone apart, save the elect. Okay, but this is compared to a great sacrifice. All right, and by the way, Basra is the capital city of Edom. Okay, so that great sacrifice is going to be here in America. All right, which is one of the mainstay, should I say, of Esau Edom, and which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. Okay, so it's going to be a great slaughter in this land. All right, that's why it says the Lord's sword is going to be filled with blood. All right, because the Lord has a great sacrifice, and then this place is going to be offered as a sacrifice. All right, and it's going to be set up as a memorial as well, just how the Lord set up a memorial for Sodom and Gomorrah, and all the ones that have disobeyed, or the ones that have disregarded Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. All right. So with that, I'm going to close out on that note. Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, Ba'Shem HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the others of great millstone everywhere to this day, and also shalom, peace and safety, and salutations to the hopeful elect, continuing to labor in his work and labor to show forth your diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, in truth and sincerity, and all charity. And with that, I'll say shalom.